Good,
the next
but
show we do,
I told you I'm not into that.
we'll get you a Jerry O'Connell wig.
I want one of those rainbow wigs like the clowns wear.
Because you are a clown.
Yeah.
Clown ass.
I put it on my ass. Clown ass.
A vortex opens, a new world spins. For Rob's first slide, the game begins. Phil knows the way through parallel streams. A first timer's doubt, a super fan's dreams. We analyze the journey, we break down the feed. It's time to slide with me.
Welcome to episode 2 of Slide With Me. I wanted to do it on a different topic, but we're going to stick with
Different
sliders.
show.
Is there any other show that has slide in it?
I don't think so.
There's an electric slide dance.
Slide had to be in some fucking show's name.
I can't think of someone at home is yelling
There had to be a show about cooking
super slide.
that was about sliders. Then there were those, what are those?
Sliders in review, and it's just like going to different White
places.
Castles.
Triangular sliders. That was not called Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle?
Yeah.
So they tried sliders.
Last episode, we covered episode 1
Part 1.
of Sliders, the TV show from
1995. 2000 and 1995.
2005. That's when it died.
Really?
No.
Oh.
It was earlier than that because it only went
Did they
6 seasons?
No,
4
5.
seasons?
5 seasons.
5.
Did they last? That means they must have lasted into 2000.
There they go. They made it.
Wow, he would have told us about
I
Y2K.
wouldn't quite say lasted. I would say limped into it because
We'll see
So all we're doing is talking out our ass
about
and
sliders.
going through the whole synopsis of each episode, and it's pretty much like taking it apart and having fun with it. Because you've never seen Sliders.
Having fun with it is a loose term.
You're having fun.
I am, but no one else. I don't know anyone else is.
Were you not having fun watching the episode?
So when this episode starts,
The first
Sala,
one, part 1 or part 2?
like part 2.
Okay.
They when they jump out of it shows there's always a graphic of them like inside the slider where they told the actor to lay down on the ground and they put a camera right in front of them and went just go like this, and so so they have that for each person. So when they're sliding or when they're coming through the portal when they're sliding into the new dimension, we see first one to come in is Sala, and holy moly is it obviously a fucking stunt double. Because this guy is, I want to say, about 100 pounds less than John Rhys Davies. And he lands, and we all know that when we somersault and land on our back, the first thing we do is go, when they're laying on the ground. And I was like, Jesus Christ. They couldn't get a better fucking stunt double. And then it shows him like laying on the ground, like, yep, and he pops right up. I'm like,
yeah.
If you're a 60-year-old, and he's not fat,
60.
but he's overweight. Okay.
50s, late 50s?
Yeah. And he's not obese by any stretch, but he's an overweight man. He's going to hurt himself, right? So I was like, oh, shit. I guarantee one of the things is like, oh, Indy, I ruined my back. I can't slide today. But no, he's popped right back up and he's fine, right? And then Wade comes in and Wade...
He does calisthenics. We're fine.
And then Wade comes in and she fucking, does a somersault, whoop, pops right back up. And Rembrandt comes in and Rembrandt pops up and he's like, damn. And he has
choreography.
But he has so they all, land and they're like, wow, oh, Indy, that was great. And she lands like, whoa, totally tubular. And then he lands and he's like, damn. And I was like, oh, like
he's the only one who's hurt.
They've got to give him the stupid black guy lines. And I was like, I know I'm going to see this because it's a 90s show. But watching it now in 2026,
it's the token black guy.
Yeah, he's a token black guy. And it's like, oh, this is going to get old really fast.
And it kind of does. But it kind of you kind of see the heart behind it, so
we'll see.
He grows on you.
You keep talking about it. We'll fucking see if that happens.
The Sliders find themselves in what appears to be Golden Gate Park again, distraught at the loss of.
When were they in Golden Gate Park before? It says again. This is when they land in it for the first time. This fucking fandom that you've found to read the synopsis is dog shit.
We're gonna find out
That this is wrong.
That someone is like, no, they were just in Golden Gate Park because Golden Gate Park
Spoiling a future
was
episode.
part of the house that they were just at in the frozen basement because Golden Gate Park is just over the cliff.
Okay. Or this was just poorly written.
Figured
That's
it
what
out.
I'm fucking going with.
Rembrandt hires.
That's why, because it's a British person. British people don't say rent. British people say hire. So, well, what do you do for a cab?
Distraught at the
You say
loss of his
grab a cab?
Cadillac, but relieved that
Pays
he
for a
appears
cab.
to be home, Rembrandt hires a taxi to take him to the
Hires,
stadium
I
where
guess
he's
is the right
scheduled
word.
to sing the national anthem. However, he's arrested after he attempts to pay the cab driver with a US dollar bill.
That's wrong. He doesn't try to pay the cab driver. He gives the cab driver money for the tolls, which is fucking stupid.
Which
because
why
makes
would
him
it
a
say proxy and he's paying him?
Why would it say exact change in fucking English?
It's exchanged.
Okay.
And he sends it. Well,
Is
they
the
went.
ideology?
They put things from this episode together because he's sentenced in Judge Wapner's.
Dude, that was
People's
fucking
Court.
awesome.
If you remember the People's Court, that
So-
was before Judge Judy.
They go. So he goes to the People's Court, and if you're old enough to have seen the People's Court, I was like, oh, badass. They're bringing it, but the People's Court is now run by somebody else. I don't know the girl's name, but it had the dun dun dun.
Judge Judy.
Dun, is it Judge Judy that ran the
Well,
People's Court?
okay, so it went to something else. Then it was. Then Judge Judy came on the scene, and then it was that some girl that
the-
brown hair.
Yeah.
Oh, that yeah. Okay.
Like the Bob or whatever it was.
And
at
that
the bottom.
I don't
Or
think
term,
lasted.
I don't know.
I could be wrong. Judge Judy lasted, but then there was some kind of contract issues. So she split from. I guess Fox was.
She was
doing
on the
Judge
People's
Judy.
Court?
No,
Really? Oh, she was just her
Judge Judy was
show.
her own show, and by Fox, I believe.
I never watched these fucking
And then-
shows. I just
and then
remember the People's Court
There
when
was
I
a
was a kid.
contractual thing, and now it's a different Judge Judy show, but it's not called Judge Judy. It's like Judy
Judy's
doles
the
out
judge. Okay.
Justice Judy.
But I did like that the dun 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 started, and I was like, awesome. And then it comes in, and it has the guy that
which millennials now would know.
not have a
no clue.
but they have the white dude on the outside that interviews people
Yeah.
when they come out. They have him. I was like, awesome. And then it says, put your case before, and they don't call him Judge.
It's something else
Walker.
because they're being
Russian.
they're being Russia. Well, it's not technically Russia, right? It's USSR.
Yeah, but
Or
I got
something
the
like that?
ideology, and this is just me kind of doing what this fandom site did. I got the reason that they were controlled by Russia, that maybe the powers in World War II maybe defeated the U.S.
Stalin
And-
took over.
Instead of Germany taking over America, maybe
Is
Russia.
it Stalin? What's the
It would have
name
been
of-
Stalin, yeah.
The guy the statue that they.
Oh, Lenin. That
Lenin.
statue's Lenin. But they, it would have been, maybe they gave the U.S. to Russia, or at least this part of the, it doesn't matter. But the point
they
is,
explained it. It'll
when
say.
when they turn around and it's like centrist leader Wapner, I was like, holy fucking shit, they even got Wapner to show up, and he's acting his heart out. I was like, this is awesome, dude. I was fucking glued to the TV for poor Rembrandt Brown in the People's Court. That was great.
And he's sentenced in Judge Wapner
25 years.
15 years
15 years. I'm
in the Alaskan Gulag.
sorry.
Dollar bills in the socialist states of America have Nikita Khrushchev's profile, not George Washington.
Yep, and they know that those dollar bills are the ones used by the insurgents
Yeah,
that's trying to take over the government.
to like here I'm
part of the
I'm
rebellion.
against them. Yeah, a rebel. Yeah. Wade's attempts to call home meet with an attempt to trace her call by the People's Telephone and Telegraph,
I'll admit this part was boring.
the local AT&T. And Arturo and Quinn note the statue of Abraham Lincoln in the park is instead a statue of Russian Vladimir Lenin. Arturo, Quinn, and Wade learn from the West Coast branch of the Free America Underground that the Soviet Union, through its proxy states, won the Korean War
The Korean War.
and gradually enveloped the whole world under communism.
Awesome.
It's a history person. This episode.
Oh, this show's a history show. Is
these
it?
2 episodes.
You can learn a lot about history from sliders.
In a way, it can be like your bridge. Be like, oh,
to reality.
what actually happened during that time to make
what's
it
gonna happen
how we are now.
Is a kid is going to watch this and walk into fucking history class one day and say, "Hey, you guys know that Lenin took over after the Korean War?"
That's not the point.
Oh, it's the point.
Because they know that it's an alternate dimension.
They should. Have you met kids nowadays? All my kid fucking does is talk about 6'7" and 5'5", and I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Apparently, so I always like to annoy him, and I'm like, 6'7", 6'7".
Yeah, I do the same thing.
And he's like,
I'll
no.
say his saying.
And he'll like, no, it's not that. Like, you have to do your hands different.
Yeah.
And then he won't tell me what 5'5"
6'7".
means. Like, do you know? Have you heard 5'5"?
No, I have not. Thank goodness.
Apparently, I'm saying it wrong. I don't know what the fuck it means.
Every time I want Alexander off the iPad, I go, AFK, AFK. It's time for AFK.
What does he do? It's like, God, you're such a fucking
He
loser.
hates when I say terms. And
That's like, nobody even says that anymore. I'm like, dude,
LOL.
I'm skibbity with the Riz. Nobody says that. Nobody says, you don't even know what Riz means.
I hope we have millennials watching this.
What the fuck would they want to watch 2 old guys standing in front of a fucking picture that's just slapping me poorly drawn across the top?
They're going to be like, what is this Sliders show? Like,
they're going to think it's for fucking
They're
White
going to think
Castle.
this podcast. No, Slider Show is reenacting what we talk about on the podcast.
That's how they're writing the show.
Isn't this Marvel?
This sucks. This isn't the fucking MCU universe.
With help from the revolutionaries, the Sliders stage a raid on NorCal Federal Penitentiary, converted from the University of California, San Francisco.
Why does any of that matter? This would be so much shorter if they would take all the fucking bullshit that doesn't matter.
You know what? Next week I'll do that. To liberate Rembrandt and Wade's double, a resistance commander.
Who is banging... your iPad is great. Wade is a resistance commander. This part was cool because Curtis comes up to her. He's like, Wade, you're alive. And he slowly grabs her and he's pulled her in for a kiss. And she's like,
She went like that?
Because he's a good looking black dude. She's like,
Sure.
Well, okay. And then fucking Jerry O'Connor's just like,
a good looking black dude comes up to you in an alternate dimension and tries to kiss you. You're going to go.
I'd be right all over it. Dude, if Idris Elba came up to me, he's like, I'm going to make out with you. I'm like, goddamn right you are, Idris Elba. I'll start greasing everything up.
Yeah.
Black Superman.
Would you rather Idris Elba or what's his name? Black Panther's
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. Or as a Black Superman.
Oh man, I think I'd prefer Michael B. Jordan. One, because he's younger.
Yeah.
I think Idris Elba as a Zod would be fucking amazing. But Michael B. Jordan as a Black Superman would be great. But
everyone on Krypton is black.
Racist.
No, that'd be great. That'd be awesome because it would, or just change the dynamic where the primary is the black people instead of the white people.
Yeah, that's true. I just watched the 1978 Superman with the boys to show them what a good Superman movie is like, because we've not had a good Superman movie since the first 2.
The most recent one was sucky.
Dude, and it sucks too. Henry Cavill was so screwed over because he is perfect as Superman. He looks the part of Superman. The problem was having a boob like Zack Snyder put that movie together. Christopher Nolan did as much as he could with Man of Steel, and you can see, I think we've talked about this before, you can see exactly where Zack Snyder, his ADHD must have just been so out of control that Nolan was just like, all right, dude, I'm walking away here. And then the rest of Man of Steel and that terrible Batman vs. Superman and execrable Justice League.
Batman.
You know what? Even Ben
liked
Affleck
him
as
as
Batman. It's just, this story is just fucking terrible. And the Justice League movie is laughably bad. And I'm glad that they took away all of Zack Snyder's money. Go do stuff on Netflix. That's great. And I love that James Gunn has taken over it. And the reason I keep on going on is because Supergirl has got me psyched for this fucking DCU or DCEU, whatever it is.
Yeah, it sucks when directors put more on like how it's going to look rather than how we're going to put it together.
And also, if you don't care about the characters, you won't care about anything. If you're not committed to your characters, if you don't give a shit about them, you don't care. Case in point, let's circle right back around to Sliders. I know that I'm going to enjoy the volatile camaraderie between Sala and Jerry O'Connell. I
Yeah.
just know him. You've got that vibe from watching it. I'm going to care about what happens to these characters, so I'm going to continue watching the show.
Posing as his own double, the Citizen General of West Coast Operations, Arturo, the Sliders,
This was great.
and the Underground Rebels escape with Rembrandt and Wade's double.
Because I love, he's like, yes, I want to get access to this facility. The guy goes, sir, we're going to need your hand. Haha, all right. Puts up his hand, he's like, your left hand. Haha, well, of course, I was just testing you. And the guy says to him, he says, what's your name? I'll put you in for a promotion. He goes, sir, you know me, you recruited me. He's like, well, if we're acting like you don't know me, then I should be acting like I don't know you. And
That
I was
was
like,
smart, though.
I loved it. I was like, this is so much fucking fun. I'm having a ball with this. Did you pause?
It connects to the other sentence, so it might not sound like it makes sense.
Oh,
But
new numbers.
the latter is killed during the melee.
The latter.
Wade's double.
Wade's double. Right.
Meanwhile, Arturo and Quinn have repaired the timer and estimate that their best chance to slide home involves returning to Golden Gate Park, where they entered the world. Pursued by a mob of citizen informants, the Sliders barely escape through the vortex. By all appearances, they finally arrived home.
Yay!
Quinn arrives with the others at his house for dinner.
Not to mention, when he goes up to the fucking gate, he stops and he looks at it and he turns to Wade and he says, this gate has squeaked every day of my life since I was 12 years old. We're going to see if it squeaks. And they make it such a fucking huge plot point that I'm like, I love this squeaky gate. He's like, eh. They're like, yay, we're back home.
We did it!
We slidered
to the house for dinner. And their talk about what to do with the timer is interrupted by the unexpected appearance to Quinn of his father.
To everybody, technically.
They don't really know him as well.
Yeah,
I guess Wade would.
Or she would at least know that he's dead.
Who was hit by a car and died 12 years ago.
Do they tell you he's hit by a car?
I think it's mentioned.
Oh.
It settles in that the Sliders have a long way to go.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
That's one thing about this show reminds me about 90s TV is the going in and out of to commercial, and it's always this huge
they would call it like
orchestral thing.
Yeah, they have a name for it. Oh shit! They would talk about it on when I was watching some behind the scenes stuff about Lost. They call it like a music reach or a music something.
I wish I knew the term because I should know this stuff, but I don't. But like that
being in the industry,
you hardly see that these days because it was
everything's designed for fucking streaming now, right?
Yeah, there's no more commercials.
Nope. Can you imagine what would today's
unless you pay for Netflix with ads?
what would today's young people do about commercials? They would fucking lose it.
Well, they get them, but they're in the form of like going through their TikTok, and it's just like suddenly it's something they don't follow, and it's like buy 6-7 formula.
On YouTube, it'll come up with the ads, and holy shit, my kid's like skip, and like waiting until the button becomes accessible. Skip, right away. Like I swear to God, a millisecond goes by before he skips it. I'm like, so our kids will not be able to deal with commercials.
I don't have ads on YouTube because I have a premium member.
Oh fuck! Look at how great you are.
I'm top of the line premium member on Netflix, and I get ads during wrestling.
Are they ads for like baby oil and tight jeans?
Look what you can do with it. And then it turns into porn.
And then it's like skip, go back to wrestling.
It's just wrestling, really. So, Sliders 1 and 2. Your thoughts?
Yasmin Wright isn't getting the fucking water.
Should we continue to review this?
Well, let's at least do the first season.
No, we're definitely going to continue.
And then we still get 0 viewers. Then you can decide.
The fun part is the episodes that like don't make sense or that are like so beyond anything. Like
yeah, it's not a slog. I feel like watching Stargate would be a slog. I feel like watching Desperate Housewives would be no. I mean like now, because I don't know. Also, I don't think I would have liked Stargate, But like going back to watching
you're
shows,
a sci-fi dude.
yeah, and Stargate is more intelligent. See, I'd have no problem. I always have no problem rewatching Star Trek. No problem rewatching, not Battlefield Earth. Jesus Christ, I can't. An old
Babylon 5.
Babylon 5. There's what I'm looking for, because that's intelligent science fiction, right? This feels like a step down from Star Trek, so it's not uber intelligent science fiction, but it's going to have some commentary. It feels like it's going to have
sci-fi
commentary.
MacGyver.
Yeah, and it's. Yeah, so far I'm having fun with it. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, I loved this show. I love this show. It's one of my main things. But the thing I like most about this show are the creature of the week type things.
Yeah. Is there an overarching mythology to the whole thing?
Yes.
Okay. It feels very X-Files.
More so later.
Okay.
But like mostly this show
Sliders.
Slide with me. This show shines when it does the creature of the week, when it's like, oh, this one is the dinosaur one, this one is the avalanche one.
This sounds awful and fantastic all at the same time. Oh, they go to a place where there's dinosaurs.
Well, I will say that's like probably the most iconic Sliders episode.
Really, the dinosaurs?
There's a dinosaur one, and it was like kind of before its time.
I'm looking forward
for TV dinosaurs
to the planet where there's no more men anymore and the women are all over them.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that.
That's the only one that you.
That's the only one I care about, and that's the one that I'll have like 2.5 hours of fucking background dialogue for.
So this show I like because of the same reason I like Stargate. Stargate, when they do the Creature of the Week show where they end up on whatever planet, and it's like, what's this going to be like in this planet?
Well, I hope that the mythology episodes are serious and the Creature of the Week episodes are silly, the exact same way that X-Files did it.
Yeah.
And I loved the X-Files. I think the reason that I didn't watch this show was if it was out when the X-Files was really booming in full swing, I was 100%. Yeah, because it's 95.
It was on the same channel for us, Global.
Oh, really? Okay. No, X-Files was Fox.
Yes, but
because I remember I watched it.
But for the people who didn't have Fox here, was it not on Global as well?
I don't know. In Toronto, we did it on Channel 28. So it doesn't matter. But the point is,
I could be completely
I
wrong.
think I was so engrossed in the X-Files that I knew about this show but didn't watch it.
I do know Sliders is definitely on Global for us.
Maybe it slid down from 28 to... Because Global was Channel 3 for us.
So it was for us, yeah.
I think it was Cross Canada, Global's Channel 3.
It must have been, yeah.
Well, thank you for watching our episode on Sliders, episode 1. You can slide into our DMs by emailing us here or messaging us here or Instagramming or texting or YouTubing or TikToking or Grindering.
Wherever you see us. And honestly, we're just doing this for fun. We don't care.
Also,
we don't care if we get viewers. We don't care if we get subscribers.
Let us know what we've gotten wrong or how you felt about it.
And yeah, most importantly, go watch Sliders because it's such a great show.
Yeah, if you can find it.
It's easy to find.
I found it on DVD.
I'm sure you could get it on TikTok if you search for Sliders episodes. Yeah, watch it in 6-minute increments.
That's a cliffhanger.
On TikTok, you can do longer increments. So who knows?
Yeah, there you are. Watch it on TikTok.
It's sideways on your phone.
Could you?
Imagine watching it this way.
That's an iPad. That's bigger than a phone.
Yeah.
All right, let's do our signature sign off.
Slide with me, Rob.